Hello and welcome to my video. Today we are going to solve what is called the real-world application of equations, where we have to set up some equations by ourselves from the given context and find the unknown quantity that the problem wants us to find out. So let's read our problem here. It says, Wendy owns the gem whose price is directly proportional to the square of its weight. If the gem weighs A grams more than the one she currently owns, its price is increased by P dollars. If the gem weighs B grams more than the one she currently owns, its price is increased by Q dollars. Express the weight of Wendy's gem in terms of A, B, P, and Q. And a short disclaimer here. In this problem, the unit of weight is given in grams, but actually gram is the unit of mass, not the weight. And I am also aware of this fact. I didn't care too much about the accurate use of scientific units in this math problem and just went for the usage that people use more commonly in our everyday lives. So if there are more academically minded among my viewers, please don't at me. Alright, let's solve this problem. The first thing we need to do is to examine which quantities are given and which are unknown. So we have Wendy's gem here, and it has its current weight and its current price, and both are actually unknown. So we have to use yet unknown variables to express the gem's current weight and price. So let us suppose that when this gem weighs X grams and costs Y dollars. Now let's set up some equations. Let's take a look at the very first sentence. Wendy owns the gem whose price is directly proportional to the square of its weight. How can we express this sentence mathematically? It says that the price Y is directly proportional to the square of its weight, so Y is proportional to X squared. And if we want to use the equality sign right here, we have to introduce the proportionality constant and write as Y equals KX squared. Here K, which is non-zero, is our proportionality constant, which we introduce to make this proportionality relation into the equality. Since the unit of Y is dollar and the unit of X squared is gram square, the unit of K is dollar per gram square. So this is our equation number 1. Now we can use this equation, this law, to set up additional equations. Let's take a look at the second sentence of the problem. If the gem weighs A grams more than the one she currently owns, its price is increased by P dollars. This means that when the weight is X plus A grams, the price is Y plus P dollars. Therefore, Y plus P equals same proportionality constant K times X plus A squared. So here's our second equation. And finally, the third sentence. If the gem weighs B grams more than the one she currently owns, its price is increased by Q dollars. This means that when the weight is X plus B grams, the price is Y plus Q dollars. So therefore, Y plus Q equals K X plus B squared. So we have 3 equations and the problem wants us to find X. But before attempting to solve these equations, let's quickly summarize knowns and unknowns. Here, A, B, P, and Q are known values. They are given in the problem, whereas X, Y, and K are unknowns. Therefore, while trying to find X, Y and K must be eliminated and must not appear in our final answer. So how do we do that? First, to eliminate Y, we simply substitute the first equation into the second and third equations, which gives kx squared plus p equals k times x plus a squared, and kx squared plus q equals k times x plus b squared. And if we expand x plus a squared and x plus b squared, we obtain these equations. So these kx squared terms also appear on the right hand side, and we can see that the kx squared terms cancel out in both cases. Therefore, we have P equals K times 2ax plus a square, and Q equals K times 2bx plus b square. Now these two equations contain a single unknown variable, which is K. So how can we eliminate K? Well, let's call this equation 4 and let's call this equation 5. And if we divide these equations side by side, that process will eliminate K, and leaving P over Q equals 2ax plus a square over 2bx plus b square. And now all we have to do is solve for x. So if we multiply this way, Q 2ax plus a square equals P 2bx plus b square, and expanding, we have this, and let's collect x on the left hand side. So we move this term to the left hand side and we move this term to the right hand side. Then we have 2aq minus bpx equals b square p minus a square q. And this gives the final answer, x equals b square p minus a square q over 2 times aq minus bp. And of course, the unit of x is grams. So this was a nice problem, which looked kind of complex at first sight, but actually can be solved in pretty straightforward way if you can set up the right equations and using the appropriate tricks to eliminate certain variables. If you like this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing to my channel for more problems. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video.